All right, guys, we are very excited today because we have world champion, freestyle champion of the world, the top freestyle skater in the entire world, champion of freestyle, Mike Osterman.
Me? Oh, is it? Okay. Hi.
Oh, you thought I was going to say Rick.
I don't, who's this guy? I'm just kidding. How you been, man? Yeah. I'm just a skateboarder, but I'm going to make you a champion today, I think.
Sounds good.
And then we also have Ricky Glaza, some random rip sticker from Australia. And Aaron Cairo, sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area. So here's what we're gonna do today. Mike Osterman, well, Ricky's like, I really want to be in the Freestyle World Roundup. He thinks he's entering in the AM division, but I think we're gonna throw his video in the Pro division? We'll see how good he does. It's not up to me. It's not up to me. But he's going to make a video. Explain just a little bit about Freestyle World Roundup and how it works.
So the Freestyle World Roundup is one of the largest freestyle skateboard contests in the world. This year it's all online. So we're submitting videos and being judged on our competition runs via videos. Now, this year we have a minute run, so you're going to be skating for 1 minute, and it's going to be all flat ground freestyle. So you got to learn some freestyle tricks, you got to blend it all together with footwork, you got to make it artistic and creative and flowing. It's going to be awesome.
And the cool thing about it is you can just kind of like create whatever you want to create. You want to have 2 boards, you want to have 3 boards, you want to have 4 boards, whatever.
Dang, really?
Yeah. Some people do a run with full run, 2 boards.
It's amazing.
Yeah, sick runs.
It's the best contest.
Yeah.
So we're going to teach you how to compete, I think. I think you already know what you're doing, though. You have some tricks under your belt.
So maybe we start off with like what tricks you have, and then Mike, what do you think, where would he start as to trying to become a freestyle world champion?
Footwork. Footwork is like the glue that holds your routine together. So in between all of like the heavy like hammer tricks, you're gonna wanna have footwork so it all flows together, it all feels continuous.
It's kind of like the stitches that hold your shins together. You can think of it like that.
Well, I think of it like this. You're filming a video part, you're gonna hit the handrail, nollie flip before the handrail, right?
Yeah, I mean basically. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead, do the tricks you got.
There's two tricks. Wait, do the tricks I got, or let's learn footwork.
Straight into it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna learn footwork.
There's 2 things that I would love to learn. The spinner thing, where you like, I don't really know what it's called.
Walk the dog?
Yeah, walk the dog. And then the other one I see Andy Anderson do, it's like Tai Chi kind of thing. He's like, something to do with 1 foot, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
Flamingos. I had that on my list. I'm so happy you want to learn those.
So my first question is, should he get rid of that like popsicle
I think
board?
you should skate a freestyle board.
Yeah, straight up.
If you want to.
In your run, should he though?
I mean, yeah.
It's up to him, eh?
It's gonna make it easier, but you can do whatever you want. You can skate any board. You can skate a long board if you wanted to.
You probably
It'd kinda be sick.
feel more comfortable with the double kicky. Well,
yeah,
it's up to you.
we
It's
have
up to you.
double kick and
If you
flat, right?
if you want to learn with that, learn with that. Anger management courses online are not helping Ricky out. That is as big as one of your foot. Okay. You rock that. All right.
Let's do it.
Footwork. And I'm gonna host or judge.
So,
judge.
S.
so footwork is the glue. It's the stitches that hold it all together. I love footwork, and one of the first footwork tricks I ever learned was monster walks, or I think we should start with first before anything else. So monster walks are sort of like penguin walks, right? You've seen people do these before.
Monster walk. Monster.
So that's pretty easy, right? It's about nose and tail control. A penguin walk? Yeah.
Let me find a board so I can
A
do
crab
this.
walk. I've heard a bunch of different names for it. Now, a monster walk is the same idea, but it's a full 180-degree pivot in both directions. You can use that to gain speed. So, try that. All right, now, that was almost perfect, right? Like, it's not a super difficult trick if you have some experience on your skateboard. What I'd recommend is don't look down, look up, and lead with your chest. Sort of fall forward into it, and it'll actually push you forward.
Okay.
So you can actually go from being so totally stationary and not moving to pushing into it.
That's pretty sick.
So that way you don't have to push during your routine. You can just kind of monster walk into every trick. So monster walks are the first trick I really learned, first freestyle trick. Next is walk the dogs, which I think you were talking about earlier, right?
Can I ask you one question before we start?
Yeah.
How tight are your trucks?
Pretty tight.
Really? Interesting. What is yours like?
Yeah, it's tight.
This is tight, and I'm like, maybe I want to loosen it, but now I think that
totally
seems
loosen
right.
it up if you
No,
want.
that seems right.
Cool. There's no like right or wrong way to do it. I like tighter trucks because like rail stands and coconut wheelies and those tricks are usually a lot easier on tighter trucks.
Yeah.
But everyone's different.
And what size are these wheels?
These are 55 millimeter Waltz. These are actually prototypes, but
Okay.
they're freestyle wheels.
Yeah.
Which helps
Interesting
a lot.
that freestyle, so street skating you have smaller wheels, loose trucks typically. Vert skating you have bigger wheels, tight trucks, and now here we're kind of in the bigger-ish wheels with tight trucks.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like it.
These are great. We have like a whole range of freestyle boards to check out. This is like the kit, the whole freestyle
Oh, you
kit.
got grip too.
All right, walk the dog. This is like the trick I get asked about so often. So this is the way I learned walk the dogs, and it involves two positions, 2-foot positions. You start off in first position with your front foot, middle of the board, pointing up the length of the board, and your back foot square on the tail. Now from here, you're gonna push forward a little bit, right? Give yourself a little push, and then switch to second position, which is with your front foot, or sorry, your back foot on the nose. And then you're gonna pivot back to first position. So once again, first, second, back to first. And you can just do that again, and again, and again, and again.
First try. Watch your shins.
The shins are good.
One thing that you can do to improve that and to make it more consistent is lift your heel of your front foot. So instead of having your front foot just flat on the board when you're pivoting, if you lift your heel and just pivot on the ball of your foot or the toes of your foot won't move around as much. It doesn't end up over here, over here, over here. It stays right in the middle.
Ball of the foot.
Ball of the foot.
Yeah, mate. Easy build.
You got it. That was like 4 in a row.
So when you're doing this, when I see you do it, I feel like you barely ever rolling forward, and you're almost always going. Is that the style?
Yeah, as you get more comfortable with them and your foot stays more consistently in the center, you can kind of do them more stationary in one spot. That just comes with practice. But another thing you can do to kind of make that easier is go out to the center. So you can sort of wind up for your walk the dogs. So instead of just kind of pushing and then doing it, you start stationary, you do a small pivot backwards. You notice when I did that, now I'm in second position. So all I have to do is pivot forward into the walk the dog. And I do this a lot. You'll see Andy Anderson do this a lot, where we'll kind of wind up for our walk the dogs.
Yeah.
So. Does that make
Let's do it
sense?
again.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going fast.
You got it, Rick.
This way.
Start, and you're goofy or regular?
Regular.
Regular, cool. So have your front foot kind of in the center of the board. Pivot backwards. You see how your foot's turned in? Yep. Now swing around 180 degrees forwards. And now you're set up for a walk the dog. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, but I was this way and then I went that way, right?
Yeah, so it's sort of like
All right.
Oh, I see. Like a wind
It
up.
kind of winds you up and it gives you momentum moving forward.
No.
No,
I'm
no.
gonna go that way
Yeah,
from here, and then I go.
yeah. Now swing it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate! Freestyle world champion, let's go!
That was so great. Yes.
Sick. Okay.
Is style one of the things they judge on? So they're judging on difficulty, style, consistency,
And originality.
and originality. Dude.
Difficulty, style, consistency.
Difficulty, style, consistency,
originality.
and originality.
So you have difficulty for some.
I immediately noticed many things with this, right? So you saying you can go like this to get in, and then what I feel is like when you're doing this, sometimes I just land right in a tree flip position, and then you just
Yeah, yeah.
tie it all
You
together.
should 100% do
What
that.
I thought as well just now is you're saying you don't want to just go hoo hoo hoo, but what you could do is go like this.
Yeah, please, into walk.
Oh, but then I gotta go like that, and then into it, yeah, and then straight with that.
That's freestyle. So it's all about finding the ways that tricks link together, right? So when you're doing your routine, when you're planning it, you can think about that and start planning your runs based on what kind of fits, what seams together.
I like that.
That's
when we move you
amazing.
from am to pro is when you base your routine on the beat of the music.
Yeah.
100%.
They probably do that.
They
right?
do it. They do.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
you're gonna do.
last night I went to a ballroom dancing competition and watched, and they do it to the music.
Yeah.
It's the same, right?
It's basically the same thing.
I wonder what song Ricky will use for his routine. I like skate, ain't no need to complicate it. Yeah, 100%. All right, did you learn that or you want to practice some more? I feel like you need to work on that a bit. See a bit? Something's wrong with his balance, Mike.
See,
find
what
the rhythm.
size board do you skate?
This is an 8. You want to try this one?
What size shoe are you? 8.5.
You could skate your regular board if you want, Rick.
No, it's right.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
can
this
do
is
that.
775, right? Because it's for Aaron.
It's 775.
Okay. But see, look, we got 3 styles, like what you said: flat nose, double kick, and smaller nose. Right?
Yeah, it's like the hybrid 8-inch big boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's race from here to the end. On your marks, get set, go. I bailed. Well, we beat Mike. Okay, what's the next footwork?
You talked about flamingos, right? You wanted to learn Andy's specialty, the flamingo. I love that trick, and he actually taught it to me, Andy Anderson. So I'll give you a little example of what it is.
Yeah, no.
That one, right? Is that the trick you're talking about?
Can you do one more?
Yeah, of course. I'll do it for you. You good right there?
I seen back in the day one songs, I think it's Skate Mode. He's like skating and then just randomly he just goes like this. And just skates. And I was like, that's sick. But it seems like that's kind of the trick, right?
Yeah, you gotta carve it. So there's kind of 2 motions, right? First, you have to get around, so do that 1 foot. And then once you're backwards, you're kind of carving it slowly in an arc. Once you're carving it, it's a bit different. So we're gonna start with just the pivot, right? So you don't wanna have your foot too far up, because you'll lose control once you're backwards. You don't wanna have your foot too far back, because you won't be able to get the board to turn.
Yeah.
I like to have my foot maybe right in this kind of sweet spot, like in the pocket with just that 1 bolt showing. So you can see I just have that 1 little bolt visible. That's where I like to start, and then we can kind of tune it from there. But have it right there and just try to do a 180-degree pivot.
Yeah.
Now lead it with your back leg. So you want to swing your back leg out first.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like feels like it's maybe not gonna go, but then like if I have it in the position you say, it just does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the easiest person to teach tricks to. You're like the easiest person to get to learn tricks, like immediately, man. Okay.
Pro level.
Now you're backwards. We want to carve it, right?
Yeah.
So to do that, you're gonna think about your toe as sort of like your gas pedal, and your heel is your brake. So the more you press into your ball of your foot or your toes, it's gonna sort of press the board into that turn. And while you're doing that, let your back leg sort of guide you. So you want to aim the direction you want to turn with your back leg. So going forward, turn, and then I'm aiming in the direction I want to turn with my back leg.
Sick. Alright, let's just give it a wang dang. Okay.
Try to bend that knee a little bit more.
Yeah.
And sort of bend over a little bit, kind of hunch over, and that'll help you keep your balance. Your leg is going to counterbalance your upper body.
Then grab.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, the back leg goes forward?
The back leg goes back, so it's kind of like it counterbalances
Flamingo.
the body. Like a flamingo, yeah. Imagine you're a flamingo. Be the flamingo.
Yeah, mate!
Got it.
Style, consistency, difficulty.
What was the formula?
Originality. Oh, sorry.
Give it a.
It's not my first flamingo.
Oh yeah, we did it.
Flamingo off.
So if that's like that, you can try shifting your front foot farther back. So don't have it so far up. And shift it back.
Gas and brake.
Gas and brake.
What the heck?
Slippery.
That's my positioning.
There you go. Mixing them together again.
So I want to be like that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It still seems like your leg is a little like this and not so much like.
Yeah.
That's okay. Put your foot back on and pivot. So what I was saying was if you can't get the full arc, you can't go all the way around, it's okay. You can put your foot back on and pivot back. I can show you an example of that too if you'd like.
What's the secret to going all the way around?
It's really about just balance and kind of having a feel for how much to press into your ball of your foot and how much to kind of lead off of it. But there's sort of a sweet spot. You'll find your balance.
Yeah, warrior 3.
We need to like flamingo warm-up practice.
Your hands aren't forward though, right? It's more like that.
For me, so when I'm doing that, yeah, my arms are kind of more like here.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Look at your right foot as you're doing it. Like look back at this foot.
I think that will help.
That might help.
First time.
Okay, cool. We can work on those when we're doing like 5 in a row of every trick, because then it'll matter. So besides flamingos, walk the dogs, monster walks, what else do we want to learn?
What about this one?
What's that?
That's called that's just end over, but I'd love to teach you smoothies. Have you ever learned a smoothie?
Okay, no.
So it's similar idea.
Smoothie.
It's a smoothie is a one-footed end over. So you're gonna use your front foot to turn on.
Oh yeah. I think I've done this.
Wait,
Almost.
both? One foot?
All right, so do me a favor. Humor me for a second. So stand with your feet over the. Yes.
Should I hit a rail like this, Aaron? Please.
Like that.
Imagine hit a handrail, you just go.
Dead. That's how to die on a skateboard.
So the way I start out my smoothies is I actually turn my foot inward. I turn my toe in. And you're gonna use sort of your heel to toe control to pull the back wheels off the ground. And while leading the turn with your shoulders, you'll turn front side.
Front side.
Is that front side or back side?
It's like this way.
So you're.
Can you walk the dog in between? Sorry, this is sidetracked, but.
At the end of this video, we'll have a 1-minute freestyle off.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Judged by Mike.
This makes me so happy. Watch people learn freestyle.
Okay, so which feet were where?
So your front foot will be turning inward, and your back foot's going to stay right where it's at. Your back foot's not going to do much different. But you basically take your back foot off the board and turn 180 degrees. Yeah, and then turn the rest of the rotation.
Just normal?
Normal, yeah.
And then repeat.
Okay.
You got it.
Alright.
You're good.
Yeah.
You don't need to look down. If you don't look down, it'll be easy.
Okay.
Don't look down.
Don't look down. You don't need to. You're a pro. It's so hard to teach footwork, and you guys are picking it up so fast. It makes me so happy. Oh my god. Yeah. Footwork. Okay. So we do all four tricks we learned so far in one sequence. That's the challenge. Monster walk, walk the dog.
Spinner.
Spinner? Oh, yeah, flamingo. And the smoothie. All four.
Okay.
In a single
that's
run.
All right.
In any order.
Alright, that was close. Maybe I should do that one with the other ones.
Yeah, we might need to change the order, but that was basically it. Oh, you're ready. Yeah. All right, let's plan a run.
I was gonna walk the dog and then do it all again.
All right, I don't want to be in the contest with you anymore. How'd you do that first try?
Practice.
He was looking so sketchy this whole video, and then we're like, put it all in a run, and he just does it all. First try. The flamingo is better than any flamingo you ever did.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you notice that like certain tricks kind of flowed together? Like it kind of set you up for the next trick. A lot of times the way that you finish your like smoothies sets you up to do a walk the dog, and vice versa. So you can find ways to like blend things together.
I like that.
Yeah. I like skate.
I like skate.
I like skate. Ain't no need to complicate it. Okay, so Freestyle World Roundup, this is how it works. You have 1 minute to film, but how it worked before it went online is that you had a minute to do a run. You might make that run, you might not. And people like Mike, they judge you.
I'm a very judgmental person.
Like they look at you and they think, I know.
Should we do 30 seconds?
No, a minute. We're going full ham.
Our training's only halfway done.
I know, but that's, so that means, so then
you
I get to
choose.
choose?
Yeah.
So you go first.
Okay.
Yes.
You ready? Can we put some nice music? Maybe some classical music for me, editor.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute.
Your timer is set for 1 minute.
You're on. Okay, got a little bit of a handover, right? Monster walk. No, walk the dog, sorry. Yep. Kick flip. Good. First try. Do we do flamingo? Yeah. Oh, wow. Casper. Straight on the rail.
a solid run. You like, what, 2 step-offs? Not even.
Step-offs? Hey, I did a dog slide on the ground.
That's what I said. I said, how do you know he didn't mean to do that? He said, well.
No comment. I'm staying out of this.
Okay, okay.
All right, Aaron's up.
Hey, Suri, set a timer for 1 minute.
You didn't pick music yet.
Oh, no! Dang it. I'm bleeding everywhere. Dang it. Dang it. One trick to end her off. Minute still? Wow, that is a long time, a minute. Dang, I fell like 93 times. I told you I'm fully bleeding.
Oh, no.
Freestyle World Roundup wound number 1.
Bleeding for it.
I got caught on the
That was great.
something or other.
That's a hard competition to judge.
Yeah, so how would you actually judge that?
I mean, he didn't step off at all, apparently. So
Allegedly.
allegedly. I think consistency is a big part of it. Like
Yeah.
a run that you don't step off on at all usually does better
Yeah.
than most other runs. So it's important to make sure you're consistent and you're not stepping off.
So is it like out of 10, out of 100?
You're scored out of 100,
Okay.
but you have separate categories based on the consistency, the artistry,
Yeah.
or originality, and those other things.
Creativity.
Creativity. Is that what it is?
Or you say originality.
Oh, I should look it up. Based on difficulty, style, originality, and consistency.
Difficulty, style, originality, and consistency. I mean,
Yes.
that pretty much sums up my run for sure.
What I find interesting about this, Mike, is I believe the last two, like this year and last year were online, right? But every other time it was in person.
Yeah.
Correct.
But see, that's interesting to me is because online competition, no problem. I'll sit there for 10 days, try a run, I will land it perfect, no stepping off in the run. But I go to the comp, boo, no way would I do a run like that. I'll do a way more basic run to make sure I don't step off.
But today, we're actually going to train you the way I would train if I was getting ready for an in-person competition. So consistency training, getting your cardio back up so you can do a 2-minute or 1-minute run. You got to skate for 4 days if you're at the roundup, so you got to be ready to skate.
So give us the score, Mike. Don't hold back. The real score.
Out of 100?
Well, how do you normally score?
Yeah.
Out of 10?
Give Ricky, no, do mine first and then Ricky.
I didn't have my scorecard. I didn't have my binoculars. I was
Yes!
really far away.
Wang dang it.
I would say, Ricky, you had a better run because you had more consistency.
No
and
way.
He also
I'm
had
shocked.
More creativity, I think, with the way he combined tricks. Doing the walk the dog. into
Maybe
kickflip
it's like he
was
landed
great.
tricks and we'll just start there. But go ahead, give him the score. Don't be nice, Mike.
I would say.
If I got a 3 out of 100, it's okay.
I would say you get a 70,
70, dude.
and you would get maybe a 55.
55?
Only
No,
because
come on.
you had so many step-offs.
He's trying to be nice. I would get a 15 at the best. You think?
They both did
I
great.
didn't even land any tricks.
Keep it 30, then we add up to 100.
Okay. Between the two of us, we'll have one score.
It was a great runs from both of them. It was a great job. So if you want to learn more freestyle tricks, you should go to my YouTube channel. I'll have the link in the description. You can learn freestyle skateboard tricks, stuff like what we learned today, the footwork, the basics of freestyle. You can get started and learn from absolutely no experience. So go learn some freestyle and keep dancing.
Are all these tricks on the Braille app?
They are on the Braille app as well.
I asked Mike, hey, could you give me like a couple freestyle tricks to like put on the Braille app? He like sends me back like this full list of like 200 tricks, but I don't know any of them. I'm like, Mike, can you send us some examples of these?
I got you.
With the Braille Army Plus membership, you get discounts on all of your skateboard gear, literally everything. 10% off skateboards, wheels, trucks, complete skateboards, helmets, shoes, accessories, literally anything we have on the BrailleSkateboarding.com website, you get 10% off. So get Braille Army Plus. It's everything a skater needs. You guys learn how to skate, have an absolute blast. Check out Mike's channel. A huge thanks to Mike for coming up here always, and always for supporting the skateboard scene and the freestyle scene, and Ricky Glaza for being a Ricky Glaza. It's the first video he's done in a very long time with his shins fully attached to his body still. So we're very happy about that. Check out all those videos right there. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and you learn how to ride a skateboard. You've got no excuses. Join Braille Army Plus. It's go time.